What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be attempting to break my own course record at my childhood home golf course, Old Hickory in Woodbridge, Virginia. I shot a 63 9 under that day from 6,700 yards. It's going to be a challenge, but there's plenty of birdies out here and I could play this place with my eyes closed. I haven't played it in 5 months. We actually just moved to South Carolina, so this is going to be interesting. It's good to be back though. A lot of memories have been made here, and let's shoot something low. If you're new to the channel, a subscribe would go a long way. We're trying to come out with weekly YouTube content from here on out. Okay, first hole here, about 330 yard par 4. At this course, you better be 4 under through 4 holes if you want to break the course record. Maybe 3, but first 4 holes are definitely where you want to get most of your shots. If we don't take advantage of that early, we'll know we're gonna have a tough day. I hit that really solid, but it's a little up in the air. There's a little bit of wind in, but we'll take that. It's gonna be interesting today because I haven't chipped or putted on bent grass in like 5 months. So, you know, making plenty of excuses early on in the round, but that is something to think about. Been Bermuda only for the last couple months. Yeah. It's about right. I should have played less rollout than I did. I just not used to it. But we got like a 15-footer. We can still knock that in. These greens are freshly aerated. That's okay though. They're normally a little bit better than this. We are racking up the excuses early on. I mean, I've hit thousands and thousands and millions and billions of putts on these greens, so we should still putt pretty well. No excuses, right?
No excuses.
Let me make this, well, it's that simple. It's that simple. Just let me. Was not expecting to make that putt. Didn't hit any practice putts. Didn't hit any range balls, but we birdied the first hole, 1 under now. Exactly where we wanted to be. We got a par 5 on 3. We got an easy hole, short par 4 next hole, and an easy short par 4 on 4. So the start is looking promising. Hole 2 is pretty similar to hole 1. I wasn't kidding when I said the first 4 holes, like, you gotta take advantage of. 330 yards to the pin, straightaway par 4, still into the wind though, so we probably won't be that close to this one. But the good news is, next hole's a par 5, straight downwind, it's gonna be playing like a par 4. That was weird contact, but it actually, pretty good, I think. I mean, we're in a good spot. We're gonna have another probably like 30-yard pitch shot. We're gonna be real good at those by the end of today's round, that's for sure. Okay, this one's a little trickier because we have less green to work with, but it should be just soft enough to where it's not too bad. Guys, as always, code Ben15 at checkout at primogolfapparel.com for 15% off any purchase. Yeah. I don't know what I did there. It kind of felt a little yippy. I had a little like weird knee movement at impact. That's actually not as far as it looks. It's probably only about 12 feet. Just gotta knock it in. But since I've started pausing, I've actually noticed that my like 40 to 50 yard game isn't nearly as good as it used to be, and that's probably the only part of my game that's gotten worse in the last like year and a half since the pause. But you know, the amount the pauses help my game, I'll take the trade-off. After the first hole, I feel like we have a little bit better idea for speed now. That was a good little start, confidence booster. It's always good to see one go in like that early in the round, especially when you're trying to break the course record. This one's a lot shorter though, about 12, 13 feet, a little right to left, using the lab, so it's probably gonna go in. I actually did left-hand low last hole, which I also haven't done in a while, so we'll just keep doing that. Gosh, I feel like that putt used to break more. I don't know. Oh, Ben. Oh well. From my viewpoint, I thought that was just gonna dive, but that's okay. We're 1 under through 2. Still have an easy par 5 and then a drivable par 4 after that. So things are still looking good. Tee box has moved about 20 yards up than it normally is. Downhill, downwind, par 5. It's only about 500, so this shouldn't be too much of a bad hole at all. We just got to make sure that this driver hits the fairway and we'll probably have a wedge out. So, gotta love it. Oh, that's gonna be close. Oh, that's fine. That'll hit that dirt patch. Kicked a little left. Totally fine. It's actually better to hit it on the right edge of this fairway because everything will just run forever. So we'll have pretty short distance in. Like I said, we have 135 out. It's downwind, so I'm hitting a gap wedge, which is normally like my 128, 130 club. It's always nice when you can have a gap wedge into a par 5. Oh no, get left. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I forgot there's a little wind pushing it right as well. But I think I'm on the fringe. We just can't see it. Took a friendly bounce, to say the least. This pin position is kind of cut at the top of the ridge. It's actually probably the hardest pin position on this hole, to eagle at least, or to get close with your second shot. But we actually put ourselves in a pretty good spot, made this putt semi-flat. It's definitely gonna be on the quicker side, and you can't get too aggressive with it because it could like roll down that hill. So we're not gonna get too crazy with this one. It was not a confidence stroke. You can't make them all. 2 under through 3 is still not bad. It's about as bad as we possibly could do if we still want to break the course record. So we're sort of keeping up with pace. Yeah. So last time, for you guys, if you guys don't know, that I broke the course record here, I went eagle, par, eagle, start. I holed out on one for like 50 yards. And then that hole I stuck to like 4 feet and made eagle. So this time we started birdie, par, birdie. We're a little behind the mark, but we did make 2 bogeys last time we shot 63 here. So, I mean, if we could just cancel those out the back 9, not do that, still shoot a solid score in the front, I like our odds. And our driver right now is a lot straighter than it was back then. Okay, so the weird thing about this is I'm gonna have to hit a high fade. There's a clump of trees over here that I have to kind of hit it over. And if it ends up in like the right center of those clump of trees, then it should be on the green. I'll probably be able to see it land if I run over there and watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty aggressive though. You know, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball right now. If we can get to at least 3 under after this hole, that'll help out a bunch. But driver in hands, I gotta hit it about 330, although it is downhill about 10 yards and downwind at least 15. So I just gotta hit it decent. Oh, that could be so good. Please be good. Okay. Well, it landed on the back left side of the green and then bounced over. We're actually gonna have pretty difficult chip shot. Still, I would say that shot was a success overall. It's over the green. I've actually never drove it into this back bunker. Normally when I do drive it over the green, which is rare, I'm like a couple of yards over. So this one, I must have hit pretty solid. Never had this shot in my life. Played this course a million times. Never had this shot, so actually not as easy of a shot as I was hoping for. We got a 54 degree in hands. We got like 30 yards to the pin. There's water behind the pin that you guys will see in a second. And yeah, this shot's a kind of a tricky one. Oh, I thought that was gonna be so much better than it ended up. That's a huge disappointment right there. Wow. I've just never had that bunker shot before. I didn't really know how the sand was gonna be, and last thing you wanna do is like blade one over the green in the water. So I was a little careful of that. We'll learn. We gotta start playing more aggressive. All right, I mean, that was pretty good. We'll take it. All right, still 2 under through 4 holes. Not what we were hoping for. I actually wish this hole wasn't as downwind as it was because I probably would have been on the green, not hit it 30 yards over, but that's okay. Still got a really easy par 5 on the side, got some really short par 4s. We can make up for it. If I would have known it would be this windy, might have planned this video for a different day. As you guys, most of you guys probably know, my wind game is not my strength with how I hit the ball. I have a 6 iron in my hands right now from 168 into the wind. I would say this is the first tough hole of the day for sure. this is one of those holes you're okay with par, even when going for a course record like this. Move it that way. Wow. I was so worried the wind just wanted to move that right the whole time. We're gonna have to go up and down for par now, just like that. Man. Well, I hit a 6-iron from 168 and I'm still almost a club short. So just tells you how much wind there was up there. And I actually thought that was a pretty good shot when I hit it. When I hit it, I was like, oh, contact was great. It was a little half swing. I thought I kept it under the wind and I just saw the wind grab it and it fluttered, but that's okay. We're not in a terrible spot. Pretty easy chip. Honestly, let's try and give this a run. You know, let's try and be more aggressive on anything that's makeable today. Give it a chance. That might have been the most unlucky thing. Did you see what just happened? I think that would have been 3 feet past. Let me know down in the comments if you think that was a bad break. I think it would have been a little closer, but maybe I'm just wrong. I thought it was pretty high and soft. I didn't think it would go very far. Lab, don't fail me now. Just outside right edge. Good stroke. Should go in. Wow. All right. Facing adversity. We are back to 1 under. Just like that. I actually thought that was a pretty good stroke. Man. Okay. Well, the wind giveth, the wind taketh away. It's making the par 5s easier today, which is good, but it made that last hole, the par 3, a lot harder. So let's take advantage of the wind being at our back again. It's normally like a 530-yard par 5. It's probably playing like 480 today. So if we step on this one, the ground is also really firm. This club's got to be a superhero today. Shout out Wilson, by the way. If I haven't mentioned it like a million times, this new driver is legit. Yeah. Wow, that was nuked. Like the straightest ball I've ever hit too. Whew. That's gonna be way up there. I bet we're gonna have, let's see if I know this course well enough. 137 to the pin. That's how far we're gonna. I was a little off in my my prediction. I guess this place is a lot more firm than I expected. We have 98 yards to the pin. So basically a par 4. If I don't eagle this, I'll be a little disappointed in myself. Literally perfect yardage too, just a smooth 60-degree to a back pin. Let's just give ourselves a good putt on that back tier. The eagle could very well put us back on track. Still have a long way to go. Oh! Okay, we landed like 2 feet right of the hole. We got like 6 feet past it now. Definitely a very important putt here. I gotta knock this one in. Looks a little left or right. Spend a little more time reading this one. Wanna make sure we're just not blowing any chances like this, you know? Boom, just like that. All right, well that was huge. We're back to 3 under par. I would like to be 4 or 5 under right now, but 3 under is fine. We're about a pace for a birdie every other hole, which is exactly a 63, so we just gotta make up for it somewhere. Maybe throw in another eagle or 2. You never know. All right, another par 3 here. 165 to the pin, slightly downwind. Luckily that wind has died down quite a bit, which will make the rest of this round way easier. And also, we cannot finish with the par 3s being over par. We gotta make a birdie on a par 3 down the line. We just got to. Fun fact for everyone here. This is my very first hole-in-one pin. I was 11 years old. It was 38 degrees outside. I was playing golf with my mom. And I was playing the red tee box. And I got a hole-in-one with a 6-iron from 138. So it was pretty lucky hole-in-one too. It bounced on, the green was a little frozen and it got a favorable bounce, but you know, hole-in-one's a hole-in-one.
Or your mom kicked it in.
No, we could see it go in. Okay, well that's not gonna go in, is it, guys? Maybe the back left pin. Okay, it was a bad swing, yes. But I thought it was like 20, 30 feet left, not like 60. This shot is so much harder than it's gonna look for you guys. There's just a massive ridge that I kind of have to ride. I feel like I could putt it, and the smart play might be to putt it, but I might get flamed too much in the comments for putting it 6 feet off the green like this. So we're gonna chip it. Gotta get this up and down. We cannot keep doing this. We gotta get this up and down. Lock in. That was actually really good. I'm gonna start hitting my putts a little bit more on the firm side. I just feel like with aerated greens, if you give them too much of a chance to bounce and stuff, the more time you give it, the more chances it has to bounce and not go the way you're looking. So I'm gonna start hitting my putts a little bit firmer. I feel like if we're to break the course record, we gotta give everything a chance, like I said. So just reminding myself that on this putt. Hit it hard, because this really isn't a hard putt. I think we can make it pretty straight if we hit it firm too. Never a doubt. If I was 4 under or more, I probably wouldn't hit driver on this hole, but being only 3 under, we gotta take advantage of holes like this that we normally don't birdie. It's like a 400-yard hole, but it, again, downwind, downhill, firm. I mean, I could potentially hit like a 380-yard drive here with tons of roll and a crazy bounce or something. Well, we hit that really heely, but it's such a good line, I could care less. Oh, it landed soft. Okay. I was waiting for just a massive bounce off the cart path because it kind of cuts in front there at like 320 carry. I don't know if we're just short of that or just long, but we didn't get the bounce we wanted. We got 58 yards to the pin, 60-degree wedge in hand. This is the distance where, do I pause? Do I not pause? You know, we'll just make up our minds over the ball. That usually works out pretty well for us. Just one of those ones you're gonna look back at later in the round. That's okay, we just gotta, gosh, that was, yeah, I'm just mad about that. I don't know, that was thoughtless and stupid. All right, speed-wise, pretty good. Just kind of went right early on in the putt. Three under still through 8, really disappointing par there. I mean, 58 yards out like that, you definitely want to take advantage. Maybe you should hit less than driver there? I don't know. That was just a bad shot. Oh well, we have those sometimes. Pretty tough hole here. I actually didn't know if it was going to be into the wind or down, and it's unfortunately into the wind. Definitely the hardest hole of the 9. Fade. That's fine. Wow, that went nowhere. I hit that so spinny and into the wind, it just got like killed. That probably went like 250. That's okay. We're gonna have like 170 in. At least we're in play. Okay, we have 158 to the pin. I got an 8-iron in my hands. I did stay in the rough just a little bit, so it should take the spin off. I don't think I need to swing hard at this one. I'm gonna try and keep it low under the wind, just a chip cut 8. Do it for the one time. What a shot. We give ourselves a chance. That shouldn't be too bad of a putt. Just maybe, just maybe. All right, everything about this putt is inviting to me. Should be pretty straight, 10 feet, slightly uphill. Just hit it firm, shouldn't move too much, and go in the middle of the cup. Wow, all right. I don't know if I shoved that just a little bit or if it broke right, but either way, it went in. Not a bad front 9, not a bad front 9. I was definitely hoping to go crazy on the front because the back 9 is a lot harder to go crazy on, but still gives us just a glimmer of hope. 4 under front 9 with a bogey. Okay, onto the back 9 here, hole 10. It's about a 380-yard par 4 uphill. We do have a little wind at our back right now, which is nice. This pin position being where it is on the top left makes this hole probably like half a shot harder. Well, it was not the greatest strike, I will tell you guys that. But we're in the middle of the fairway. Gonna have a tricky little 50, 60 yarder. Hopefully we learned our lesson on hole 8. We could do a little better with this one. Okay, 65-yard shot. I'm going to pause on this one. I'm telling you guys this now so that I don't make up my mind over the ball. I'm going to pause on this one and I'm going to hit it very close and we're going to make a birdie. Should be pretty good actually. Oh, it didn't get the kick right that I wanted. I think it's closer than it looks. I think that'll be like 10, 12 feet left of the hole. This ball stopped fairly quick. Normally at the top of the screen it's a little bit more firm than today, but we actually have a 12-ish footer here, little left to right slider. Pulled that 60-yard shot a little bit, but the distance was pretty good. I think every putt matters equally from this point on. We can't miss many of these if we want to do it. So let's give it a run at least. 5 under through 10 holes puts us right back on track for a birdie every other hole. We got to stay ahead of that now. We can't fall behind. No more bogeys from here on out. We're locked in with a putter now. We're putting fantastic, really good for the last couple holes. So maybe we can make something work. Let's see. Not giving up yet. Okay, it's 350 yards to the pin. It is a little into the wind, but we should be landing on a pretty hard downslope with hard pan, so we could probably get this one pretty close to the green as well. Feels nice playing this course from the gold tees. I think the last time I played this course from the golds would have been like a scramble tournament or something. I normally play, like I said early on the round, the tips, which makes a lot of these holes way different. I would say it's probably like a 3 to 4 shot difference from the tips to the back, so definitely makes it easier. I think we might find that. Did you see anything there?
I think so.
I mean, it's relatively open on the left. You'd rather go left here than right. First bad drive of the day though. Let's hope we find it. I don't know what else to say. We gotta find it. All things considered, a pretty good break, I would say. Might have a little trouble with our swing here, but we have a gap to hit it through. We got 90 yards. I have a 60-degree wedge. We don't really have to worry about height or anything. Just gotta make sure it draws a little bit. I feel that wind ramping up again. Definitely probably some of the wind up there that grabbed that drive just a little bit, just to make it a little worse, but nonetheless, we got pretty lucky. Why did you follow through like that, you knucklehead? Oh, we're in the bunker. Oh, that was silly. Missed another green. Just got to get it up and down.
Oh, it just lipped out. It lipped out.
I saw it. I was
Okay.
jumping. How did that not go in? That was such a slow, painful lip out to watch. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. How did that lip out? Legitimately. I'm gonna watch that one back again. A lot of work there for the par. Okay. Still a good save. Could have been worse. Fun fact about the first time I broke the course record. I actually had a prehistoric YouTube channel. Let me know if any of you guys in the comments, I doubt any of you remember watching it because it was literally from like 2019 to 2021. Way back. I had like maybe 800 subscribers I think I got to, or like 1,000. But back when I was trying to monetize this YouTube channel, I had to go delete that YouTube channel because I had 2 different, I don't know, it was just a big problem with Google. I think it was a glitch or something, and that channel unfortunately is not to be found anymore, but there was a full 18-hole video round of me shooting a 63 at this place on the very first attempt back in 2021. It was with
Thomas, right?
With Thomas filming. It was the crazy, I mean, I told you guys how it started, eagle, par, eagle, but all that was filmed. I posted some clips this week on it on my other social media platforms, and I don't know, I think that was just crazy because I was a pretty good golfer back then. I was probably just as good as I am now, like a +5, but maybe even a little better back then at some things. But I think I'm better golfer now. I just had a little bit more of an inflated handicap back then. But nonetheless, I went out here and shot a 63 on the first attempt, filmed it on my iPhone and posted it, and it got like 500 views, and I was thrilled. So, okay. So we're 6 under through, no. So we're 5 under through 11, uphill par 4 here. Pretty straight away, nothing much to it. I will say the second shot on this hole is pretty tricky because you're hitting it to a raised green and you can't really see it land. And we'll probably have another like 60-yard shot if I hit this drive solid. So a lot of holes like that out here, I guess. It's a tough second shot course and a tough driving course, but you know, just not the longest of holes per se. That was smoked. That may be the best drive of the day contact-wise. It's not going to go as far as some of the other ones. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's hard to get it all the way up that hill because it's pretty steep where you're landing it, but nevertheless, that was a perfect drive right in the middle of the fairway. We probably got like 60 yards. 65 yards to the pin. It's tucked right behind that bunker. I don't want to get too risky with it, but at the same time, got to keep playing aggressive. This time I do have a green cam, so you should be able to see this one land. But yeah. Not much to the shot. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna hit it going again. I think it's a little long if I were to guess, but it also could be like really close. Landed about 3.5, 4 feet past the hole, so I did a pretty good job. There's actually a little bit more room in front of the pin to that bunker. I could have been a little bit more aggressive with it, but that's okay. Still a really good shot. We just have this sliding left or right 12-ish footer for birdie. I got to play it outside the cup a good amount. This is definitely a tricky one, but if it goes in, would be huge. Dang it, I knew it when I hit it. Oh no. Oh, that was such a bad par. Okay, all right, we gotta do some crazy stuff. That's okay, we still haven't played a par 5 this side. We're 1 under through 3 on this side and 5 under through 12 holes total. We're still playing some good golf. 9 iron, we got to birdie this hole. I think we're in do or die mode now. The next 2 holes, this is a par 3 that's pretty easy, and the next hole is the easier of the 2 par 5s in the back 9. Definitely shorter. So yeah, I think we got to go 2 under the next 2 holes if we want a chance. I might need to sit. Now, that was absurd.
There's a lot of wind in
There
the back.
is a lot of wind. That is going to be such an hard up and down too. Oh man, all right. Well, that was a little unfortunate there. It was a really good strike. It was right over the flagstick. One of our better iron swings of the day, and it just, I don't think I've ever been faced with this shot out of the million times I've played this course. This is such a tough one. We got to land it into the rough, hopefully get a favorable bounce. But it's such a bad lie, we got to go low with it. I am lucky that it kind of rolled into this grass, but I don't know. We'll see. Don't practice this shot often. Can't afford any bogeys too from here on out. This is a massive, massive shot right here. Sit, no, sit down. Oh, I wanted to make sure I gave myself a putt. All right. Well, we got a makeable one. Just gotta knock it in now. We're focusing up really hard right now. If we miss this putt, we would have to go eagle, birdie. We'd have to do some absurd things, which I've done on the next 2 hole stretch, but you know, we've already made our eagle today and odds are saying, I don't know. I just need to not think. Need to make this putt like a kid again. Just hit it firm, knock it in, let the lab do the work. That was legitimately such a good stroke. All right, well, we're 2 over on the par 3s. They're killing us. They're absolutely killing us right now. Man, that was such a good tee shot too. I was staring it down. For being 4 under par through 13 holes, we've had our fair share of unlucky breaks. We have to go 6 under our last 5 holes to break the course record. To tie my previous course record, we have to go 5 under the last 5, which is actually doable with the 2 par 5s. This is a relatively shorter par 5. I forgot we're playing the golds today, so it's almost like a par 4. You never know. An eagle here would be probably needed. We're probably not going to birdie every hole, but you know, it starts here. Just got to hit a straight drive. Oh my gosh, that was so heely. Just catch a piece of the fairway. It's going to be fine. Oh. Oh.
I thought that was so much more right.
I thought that was so much short. I also thought that was just hit terribly. But we have like, we're going to be like 160. Okay, we have 175 to the pin. It's do or die, really. If I don't eagle this hole, then my hopes and dreams will be lost in front of my very eyes. So,
wow.
7-iron in hand. If we get it below this, there's a tier right of the pin, so we're just gonna aim just right of it, and it could potentially catch that ridge and get really good. So you never know. Oh, stay right. What kind of bounce was that? I mean, I still see part of the ball, so it's fine, but I'm just really confused on what it did. Because normally if it hits there, it's gonna kick dead left and really hard and potentially be gone. So I guess that was a good break, but it just, I don't know. I don't know if we're putting or chipping. We are unfortunately chipping here. Although I guess there must have been more wind at my back than I thought, because that ball almost was like long. So it got a pretty good bounce, I think. 54 degree in hands. This is a very makeable chip shot. Hopefully at worst we make birdie, at least get back to 5 under. I still want to shoot something respectable if I'm not gonna break the course record today. Well, I wanted to give it a run and I gave it a run. All right, gotta focus up on this one. I think it's gonna break a good amount for how short it is. Last thing we wanna do is par easy par 5, so. All right, that was a good stroke. One of my better ones of the day. We're back to 5 under through 14 holes. Gotta go 5 under the next 4 holes to break our course record. I really wish this hole was downwind, because I've actually got it on this green before and made a couple eagles in my day, but being into the wind, it's like 330 to the pin. Probably no chance today. So that kind of hurts our chances of that. I mean, that'll be fine. Just way short. I don't know what happened there. Just didn't trust it. We're gonna have like a 70-yard shot from the, I mean, that was the worst drive of the day contact-wise, I think, but hey, we're still in play and we got a wedge in our hands. All right, 62 yards, a little bit of a side hill lie to a back pin. You're not gonna be able to see this one land, but we're kind of at the point now where we're definitely not as nervous on every shot, so we're gonna be playing like we don't care the next 5 holes. Maybe we could do some crazy stuff. That's gonna be a little short, right? Probably like 10, 15 feet up the hill. Contact was a little strange, and that probably spun quite a bit, but I don't know, I can't really tell. Well, as we were just talking about, way closer than I anticipated. I don't know if it was the bounce or if we are just blind, but it's really good. We got this blind. Like 4.5 footer here. It's gonna break a good amount. I actually don't really like the look of this putt too much, if I'm being real with you guys, but we can knock it in. I know we can. Oh, guys. Oh, that was disappointing. There it is right there. You hear them singing? The angels are singing. Kind of a tricky par 4 usually, but it is straight downwind. Oh, you see it? You see it? Gosh, the amount of like 60 to 65 yard blind shots, I think we've already had 3 or 4 of this 9, is insane. I didn't think about that for this course. We've actually had a relatively tough day for pin positions. There's been a lot of back pins, a lot of on top of ridges. I think it's pin position B today, which is like by far the hardest pin positions to have. So we didn't know that going into this, don't have that going our way. I actually do have a green cam for this one. Learned my lesson for the last hole. Let's stick it tight, get a birdie. We're still 5 under, playing some solid golf. We could easily get to 7 by the end of the round though. We have 3 holes left to do it. think that needs to sit. It's probably pretty good, actually. I think that's pretty tight. The green camel, no. Super easy putt. I mean, 4 feet, straight up the hill. Yeah, if I don't make this one, you guys can dislike the video.
Don't say
I've been
that.
saying that too much recently. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm done. She gets mad at me, guys. I apologize.
So pessimistic.
Oh. You thought I was missing that, Raleigh?
No.
Do you know who you're talking to right now? I'm kidding. Guys, all of my fake confidence online is just all fake. Don't let that fool you. I'm not a mean person, I promise. 6 under par. Let's just 8 iron here. It's 8 iron, it's 166 of the pin into the wind, right to left hurting wind. Kind of a tricky shot. We got a club up. The ball's gonna be in the air for a while, but let's see what we can do with it. Oh, that was such a good swing. What is it doing? Thank you. Tried that. Tried to do that. Thank you, guys. That is the ultimate members bounce that I've ever seen. That was crazy. All right, we got a chance at birdie here. We got a chance. And then all we need is an eagle at the last to shoot a 63. Just gotta knock this one in. No way. Oh, wow. Well, I think that's the first putt we've left short today. Oh, it finally happened. We knew it'd be sometime in the round I'd leave a putt short, and it was right there. Not the place you want to do it. All right, we're still 6 under through 17. Last hole is a really good hole though. Let's at least end the round on a good note. Really good finishing hole here. It was ranked one of the hardest finishing holes in Northern Virginia. One year I think it was actually ranked the hardest. It's like a 600-yard par 5, pretty straight away, but super tight. Got to hit my drive up the right side of the fairway if I want any chance to go for it. But yeah, let's make a birdie at least. 65 sounds a lot better than 66. And it'd be my lowest round from the gold tees in a while, considering I haven't played a full round from the gold tees in a couple of years. I did shoot a 65 one time last year from the tips, but I had an insanely hot putting day that day. But yeah, let's get the job done here. Hit a good drive. End the day on a good note. Forward down the right. Oh, that actually, sometimes it gets a good bounce in there. Okay, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to make birdie the hard way. Okay, well, kind of got lucky. We have a shot. I just have to hit like a stinger cut. We're not gonna be able to get on the green, unfortunately. But actually, no, we can't. Okay, we topped it. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Well, we're ending strong, guys. We're ending strong. I got 166 of the pin. Was not the game plan here. We're still in the fairway and in play, so that's not that bad, I guess. But yeah, we got to make birdie the hard way. Super tough lie, uphill into the wind. Not a super easy shot. All right, maybe we'll try it again in the summertime. Let me know down in the comment section if you'd be down to see another go at this. But not a hard chip here, actually. I can knock this in. Yeah, I can make this. Nothing too crazy about this.
You do crazier.
Yeah, I've done crazier on this hole. Yes, I have. What? What was that bounce? What? I mean, I got this like right edge. 6 feet up the hill. All right, never a doubt on that par, right? Oh man, that was a stressful last hole. Well guys, if you stuck through the whole thing, then I appreciate you. Sorry I didn't give it a better run, but it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Still a 6 under, 66. Good round to get some confidence back. Haven't posted a low one in a while. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.